Harley Davidson is a well-known motorcycle brand, particularly in the United States. It's known for its rough and tough-looking touring and cruiser motorcycles, which are the genuine expression of manliness. However, few people are aware that the company has created its own items in order to profit on their well-known brand. This Harley Davidson watch, which is a cooperation with the watch brand Bulova, is one example of such goods. This Bulova Harley Davidson watch is the ultimate biker's watch, with a winged skull face design and a casing that looks like a motorcycle. A brief history of Harley Davidson. Let's have a look at the history of the motorcycle firm before we get into the evaluation of this Bulova 78A109 watch. Harley Davidson was founded in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, by two brothers, William S. Harley and Arthur Davidson. It was one of the earliest motorcycle manufacturers in the United States, releasing the serial number 1 bike in 1903, which is essentially an engine mounted to a bicycle. Is it true that they created the motorcycle? Nope. Motorcycles were initially invented in Europe in the 1860s, however they may have been among the first Americans to do so. Even with a few decades of disadvantage, Harley Davidson managed to become a globally recognized brand associated with motorcycles, outperforming the Europeans, until the 1950s, when Japanese motorcycle makers arrived, but that's another tale for another day. That's all I have to say about the brand. Let's take a look at the Bulova Harley Davidson watch review. The winged skull is a total badass of a timepiece. From the moment you see this watch, I'm sure you'll notice how different it is from traditional timepieces. It has a winged skull on it, after all. How many watches do you have that feature a skull on the dial? With the 78A109 watch, Bulova really pushed the envelope. Other Harley Davidson watches have been made throughout the years, but the majority of them have the trademark bar and shield insignia on the dial. Still cool, but not as cool as this timepiece. Out of all the HD watches, this is by far the one with the most distinctive design. With that dark dial and skull graphic, it looks very bold and macho. I particularly enjoy the gothic look of the Harley Davidson trademark on the dial, which goes well with the winged skull. The dial is topped with Dauphine-shaped hands and simple index markers, all of which include lume for added visibility for riders in the dark. Casing with a motorcycle theme. When it comes to case design, Bulova is a highly inventive lot. I've always loved their work with their watches, which tend to stand out from the crowd. And they really outdid themselves with this Harley Davidson timepiece. Bulova took the case design from a bike, as can be seen by looking at the stainless steel casing. The lugs on this watch resemble the tires of a bike, which is quite informative. Instead of the typical lug shape, which tapers down to the center, the lugs are straight from top to bottom, exactly like tires. The stainless steel spring bars have caps at the end that seem like brakes to me. Furthermore, the oyster-style bracelet has black PVD center links that complement the black dial. The side links have a rough design that looks like asphalt to me. Overall, this watch is undoubtedly a one-of-a-kind piece that deviates from the normal expectations of what a watch should look like. At the same time, it's exciting, gloomy, and macho. For whom is this watch intended? A Harley rider would like a watch like this. It has a completely distinctive, rough appearance and has assisted you in tapping into the historic Harley Davidson legacy. Also, if you don't own a bike, you could find this watch to be a nice complement to your other timepieces and wear it on weekends. Who isn't a good candidate for it? Let's face it, the watch is one of a kind, but it's not the one I'll wear to work. The flying skull is fun and macho, but it does not fit with the professional image that someone working in an office should project. So, if you're searching for a work watch, this Bulova Harley Davidson watch isn't for you. I feel that a watch with a less striking appearance is ideal for workplace use. You don't want to stand out with a brightly colored watch. Gentlemen, we are not girls. We attract attention by doing well at work and interacting with others in a positive manner. Take a look at these timepieces, which I think would be ideal and reasonable as a workday beater. These are also beautiful timepieces that may be a terrific conversation starter. Advantages and disadvantages. Let's take a look at the advantages and disadvantages of this Bulova Harley Davidson watch. Pros: the winged skull on the dial is a unique and macho design. The casing is inspired by motorcycles. Not astronomically pricey. Cons: mineral crystal is less scratch resistant than sapphire. Do you like this Bulova Harley Davidson timepiece? On Amazon, it's the cheapest. Would you want to wear this watch on a casual or weekend basis? Then get it at the lowest price on Amazon. The MSRP is $225, but it's just $200 on Amazon. To see the watch on Amazon, follow the link below. Last thoughts. Who'd have guessed there was such a thing as a one-of-a-kind watch? Certainly not me. I've seen a lot of watches, but this one has the most distinctive style and design. With its magnificent design, this watch has caught the essence of Harley-Davidson motorcycles. Brash, masculine, and tough are the best adjectives to characterize it, particularly the Gothic-style winged skull. It's a stylish watch that's excellent for a Harley rider. What do you think about this watch? Please share your experience in the comments column.